Crypto World War I has just begun, guys. Digital currency exchanges and currencies are collapsing all around us. First FTX, then Gemini have lost billions of dollars in dodgy deals. The Winklevoss Twins, the most glamorous and coolest digital entrepreneurs that ever drew breath, are struggling to survive in the shady, unreal world of cryptocurrency. FTX lost billions in a couple of days. Its owner, Sam Bankman-Fried, has been accused of using deposits to support a hedge fund and could, or should, end up in prison forever. Now, it's the turn of the terrible twins, proud owners of Gemini, a crypto exchange that permits clients to buy, sell, and store digital assets. Their customers are suing these handsome Olympic rowers for $1 billion. Stay tuned to find out how the Winklevoss Twins earned their billions, who they truly are, how they just lost $1 billion of other people's money, and what their lifestyle has to do with this tragic loss of cash and trust. The final question, of course, is, are we wrong to pour our faith into people like them, the terrible twins of crypto finance and digital reality? The Winklevoss Twins are the sons of Howard Winklevoss, professor of actuarial science, accountancy at the University of Pennsylvania. They were born in Southampton, New York, and raised in Greenwich, Connecticut. They studied classical piano for 12 years and Latin and ancient Greece in high school. They enrolled at Harvard College in 2000, majoring in economics and graduating in 2004. In December 2002, they conceived of a social media platform for Harvard students named Harvard Connection, or ConnectU. In November 2003, the twins approached Mark Zuckerberg about joining the Harvard Connection team. Zuckerberg became a partner in Harvard Connection. He was given the private server location and password for the unfinished Harvard Connection platform and code, and registered the domain name under his own name as thefacebook.com. Zuckerberg betrayed them. How do you feel about it? The twins received $20 million in cash and $45 million in Facebook shares in compensation. Starting in 2011, they bought up 1% of all the Bitcoin in circulation for a total of $11 million. By late 2017, with the price of the cryptocurrency surging past $10,000, they were worth a combined $2 billion, making them the billionaires of the title. Since then, Bitcoin has surged more than 1,700%, trading at $17,362 before sinking beneath the digital waves. The brothers went on to be among the digital currency's most vocal proponents. They launched the Gemini exchange in 2016 and proposed an exchange-traded fund, ETF, backed by the price of Bitcoin. The twin entrepreneurs presented themselves as long-term investors, noting that they didn't sell their Bitcoins despite their meteoric price rise. In retrospect, maybe they should have cashed in and invested their Bitcoins before it got to be too late. Greed is not necessarily so great. Tyler and Cameron founded Gemini together in 2014 and fast became crypto evangelists whose combined net worth skyrocketed to $6 billion and threatened to conquer the world. The twins marketed their Gemini Earn program as a method of earning interest on their crypto deposits at an annual interest rate of up to 8%. At present, it's unclear if their customers will ever be able to recover their frozen digital currencies tied up in the program. Gemini permitted depositors to lend out their crypto to Genesis. That lent these coins out in turn at higher rates to big crypto traders. Gemini acted as an agent between Gemini Earn customers and Genesis. In August 2011, Gemini announced that Earn accounts surpassed 3 billion. Backed by their early Bitcoin investments, these dazzling crypto twins have a net worth of around 6 billion. According to Bloomberg, they own most of Gemini too. They started a New York-based Gemini in 2014 with a focus on strict adherence to regulation and compliance, a stance that may have protected them from the worst of the crypto turbulence. But maybe they cut too many corners. What do you think? Please comment below. These two Harvard hunks are former Olympic rowers. They began rowing at the age of 15. In the summer of 1999, they earned a place in the United States Junior National Rowing Team, competing in the coxed pair event at the World Rowing Junior Championships in Plovdiv, Bulgaria. They rowed in the God Squad at Harvard, calling it the God Squad because some of them believed in God while the rest believed they were God. In the summer of 2004, these modest athletes competed in the Lucerne Rowing World Cup, placing 6th. In 2008, they competed in the Olympic Games, once again placing 6th in the world. The Winklevoss twins, like other gods or demons of digital currencies, don't provide much information about their terrestrial possessions. preferring instead to lure us into spending all our savings in their crypto empires. There is, however, information out there about their Soho penthouse, which they have predictably put up for sale for nearly $17 million. The penthouse has a terrace that overlooks all major New York City landmarks. Their 2,200 square foot terrace presents panoramic views of the Freedom Tower, Hudson Yards, and the Empire State Building. The luxurious penthouse at the top of a 7-story building and located in a prime Manhattan neighborhood has 3 floors, 3 bedrooms, and 3.5 bathrooms. It has 4,300 square foot of interior space, a loft with high ceilings, a wall of windows, and a fireplace in the living room. You enter via a semi-private elevator to the first level. There's an open kitchen, a central island with casual seating, a built-in banquet, and a dining area that offers multiple eating. In June 2022, Gemini announced they are laying off 10% of their loyal staff to reduce costs. This is how they talk to these bewildered workers. "Today's a tough day, but one that will make Gemini better over the long run. Constraint is the mother of innovation, and difficult times are a forcing function for focus, which is critical to the success of any startup." Then they were off to the beach. The twins really enjoy their vacations at the Blue Marlin VIP Beach Club in Ibiza. This is an exclusive venue that they frequent. Bottle service at this club costs anywhere from $5,000 per person. Their vacation in July 2022 to Ibiza happened days after the brothers fired more than 100 people from their company. They partied hard despite their terrible social conscience. This is how the Daily Mail newspaper described their little escapade. Last year, it was reported that Cameron was dating Brazilian model Natalia Berber, although his sibling Tyler has not been publicly linked to a woman in recent years. The Burley brothers, both aged 40 and worth a reported $3.4 billion, fit right in with the ritzy crowd at Ibiza, despite losing nearly half of their net worth in the recent crash. The pair, former Olympic rowers who made a fortune in Bitcoin after having a role in the creation of Facebook, were characteristically inseparable during the excursion, and even shared a bottle of sunscreen as they took in the hot Spanish sun. Sharing is caring. It is June 2022, and investors are losing hundreds of billions of dollars. Bitcoin is in a free fall, hedge funds have betrayed us, high-profile crypto dealers are going to prison or worse. So, what do our wonderful twins do? You guessed it, they're going on the road. Panic is spreading like wildfire across the crypto universe, but the Winklevoss Twins, heads of the Gemini crypto exchange, are hitting the road with their rock band Mars Junction. Tyler is on tuneless vocals, Cameron is backing him up on his screechy guitar, both of them are belting out smash hits like Don't Stop Believing. It's kind of ironic that they are telling us, don't stop believing. Haven't they betrayed us enough? No, they haven't. The unstoppable duo is selling merchandise at their concerts too, part of the proceeds, 1% perhaps, going to the Human Rights Foundation's Bitcoin Development Fund. Bitcoin human rights. What will they think of next? John Griffin, a finance professor at the University of Texas at Austin, has summed up their current crisis. The Winklevoss bros need to weigh the trade-off between how much they care about their future reputation versus their financial liabilities. Much of that may depend on how deep their pockets are outside of crypto. Meanwhile, the brothers are turning their backs on the world in which we used to live and investing in a so-called metaverse, a digital universe. Instead of building brick-and-mortar bank branches and meat space, says Tyler, using the slang for the real world where we actually live, we're going to build a Gemini experience in different metaverses where you can go into Gemini and trade, but it would be immersive instead of on your phone. Just great, Geminis. How much money would you like this time?